Hey guys, Eddie Hates Anime here, and today's video is titled Ranting is Fun, because ranting is very fun. So basically, this is going to be a series where I rant about certain things. Today's topic that I shall be ranting about is going to be plot holes. A plot hole, according to Urban Dictionary, is a completely implausible occurrence or series of events that contradicts logic or previously established events in a story. And oh boy, anime has a ton of them. I honestly don't know how I feel about plot holes. Some plot holes I think are forgivable, and by that I mean plot holes from Araki. Araki is the writer of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and he is known for a lot of plot holes and dumb things he forgot. And as much as I love the memes, it low-key annoys me that people actually get mad over it. Araki had literally stated that he has a memory loss condition, and if you add that on top of the fact that he has been writing JoJo's for almost 35 years, you can't really get angry at him for forgetting things. On top of that, shut the hell up and just be grateful that Araki gave us JoJo's. So yeah, don't hate on God. Moving on to the actual video itself. But before I start the video, 32 likes for a part 2. Hopefully it hits that because I have so much more things to rant about than plot holes. First one is from Sword Art Online though. A lot of people hate on Sword Art Online, but to those people I say catch up. Alicization is absolutely amazing, but as much as I love SAO, what I am about to say bothers the shit out of me honestly. So in Sword Art Online, the rules that have been set at the very start of the season is that if you die in the game, you shall die in real life. People actually die in Sword Art Online. All of these great warriors went on and they die. Unless you just don't. Kirito battled against Akihiko Kaiba, his life points reached 0, and he somehow still lived and they never freaking explain why. It just grinds my gears. But on that note, I am thinking of making a why SAO is actually good video, so let me know if you want that video. Moving on to the next one, and it's another anime that gets a lot of hate that I actually agree with, My Hero Academia. One of these reasons is because Deku is the protagonist and he has one minor problem. Well, more than one, but I don't want this video to turn into a Deku hate video, so I'm only going to mention that one thing. In the first few seasons, Deku can't control his power, and can only control One For All at about 7%. Then against Big Muscly Guy here, he supposedly uses One For All at 1,000,000%. First of all, what the hell? How are you going to use a punch at 1,000,000%? It just makes no sense. And All Might never brings it up or anything, so it just comes out of nowhere. So for Deku, you just gotta say, One For All 30%, and bam, that punch is at 30%. I don't know how that works, and I don't even know why it bothers me, because it was obviously plot armor, and they make a big deal about his arm being injured afterwards, but it obviously doesn't bother him in the long run. So, this next one has been bothering me literally forever, and every time I ask Naruto fans about it, they dodge the question, or just straight up have no idea. Sasuke, as we all know, was just like Itachi, as he was a prodigy who flew through school fast. Fam straight up skipped grades, if I remember correctly, and Naruto didn't pass the final exam multiple times. So that means he got held back, right? So how in the hell could they have been the same age and still in the same class if one of them was held back and one skipped grades? I'm just gonna say the reason. Hashirama cells. Moving on to another Naruto one. Orochimaru, in the Naruto series, wants immortality. He done achieved immortality through his religion. And you know for a fact that Orochimaru knows about it because that's all Hidan ever freaking talks about. So you think Orochimaru would just worship the same gods, right? Wrong. He would rather go through a bunch of bullshit because the plot demands it. Probably not a plot hole, but still it's such an easier answer than whatever the frick Orochimaru was doing. Next up is a plot hole from JoJo's. Eddie, didn't you say you weren't gonna pick on JoJo's? Araki forgot. How the heck does Joseph Joestar and Giorno have that vampire blood shiz in them and still be fine in sunlight? Joseph Joestar wasn't a vampire at all, but after he died, he got Dio's blood, got resurrected and whatnot. And Giorno is obviously Dio's son, so he has vampire blood in him. Unless it's some dumb shiz that includes Jonathan's body and blood or whatever, but that makes no sense, because Dio still has vampiric features and whatnot. So how in the hell can they be fine in sun and not perish or whatnot and just be, you know, fine? Because Dio makes a big deal about not being able to be in the sun. Dio, or technically Jonathan's body, got debated when the sun came out after Jotaro fought him. So therefore, if Giorno has a body like Dio's, he should be the same way. But no, apparently not, so I don't care. I'm just gonna move on. In Dragon Ball, Vegeta says that Saiyans stop growing hair once they mature. But he also has a flippin' mustache in GT. What the hell? I honestly don't even care that much. I just found this one hilarious. And I'm not even surprised because in Dragon Ball Super, they forgot how age works. See, Goten and Trunks in the Tournament of Power, they have messed up ages because the Tournament of Power takes place in the same year that future Trunks came from the future timeline where Gohan died and whatnot. So Trunks should at least look like future Trunks did at the time. But as we all know, that is not the case. Trunks and Goten still look about 10. And if I remember correctly, they also spent time in the hyperbolic time chamber, but you know what? I don't even care. Because at the end of the day, I'm not a Dragon Ball nerd, and I don't want all of the Dragon Ball stands coming for my head, because I disagree with something from the show. Yeah. So this next plot hole isn't from anime. It's actually from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And before I became an anime nerd, I was a MCU nerd and Marvel and comics and DC nerd and all that stuff. Bailey, you know, all the good stuff. Image Comics, can't forget that. Spawn is a god. But I'm not really a comics nerd as much as I am an anime nerd now. So do not get on my cap if I get something wrong. But I doubt I'm going to get this wrong because I know what I'm talking about. But in the future, I might make some Marvel related videos. So if you want that also, let me know. Damn, this is just a bunch of self-promos for future videos. Goddamn. But in Iron Man, Tony Stark has the arc reactor in his chest, and it's to prevent the shrapnel from shutting his heart and whatnot. But in Iron Man 3, all of a sudden, it is surgically removed with no consequences or an explanation as to why it hadn't happened before. They just did it. They're just like, yep, you can remove this from your chest now, like a Lego piece, and it's not going to do anything, even though in the first movie they made a big deal as why you need it to keep you alive. But all of a sudden, you don't need it. So, I don't know, that just kind of pissed me off for the longest time, and I felt the need to mention it in this video. Oh my gosh, Bepic Bamers. I almost forgot this one. In Assassination Classroom, at the start of the series, Koro-sensei destroys 75% of the moon, and nothing happens. Most of these plot holes are just catastrophic things that happen, but have no effect on anything. That's anime for you, or just any type of fictional medium. It works because it works. That's pretty much JoJo's in a nutshell. How does King Crimson work? Because it does. How does Golden Experience Requiem work? Because it does. How does all 3 generations of Joestars before him get Vine-like stands, then Jotaro out of nowhere gets Star Platinum? Because he does. Plot holes are too much fun, fam. Like, literally, if I ever made a story, I would probably just put in plot holes on purpose, just to piss people off, and then provide bullshit explanations. Like when they asked Kaiba in Sword Art Online why he made Sword Art Online. Oh, it's been so long that I don't even remember anymore. That is so funny. And that is it for today's video, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, you could tell that my audio was really like fast speaking and whatnot. That's because Audacity was screwing me over. So when it finally did work, I took this opportunity to talk fast and just finish the video before it could screw me over and stop recording again. First off, Discord keeps giving me all notifications. I hope you guys can't hear the notifications, but whatever. Subscribe to Smudge Talks. He just came out with a new video yesterday. It was pretty fire. It was ranking the 7 Deadly Sins, but he ranked Escanor at 2nd, so I have no respect for him anymore. Also, be sure to check out Dr. D, because he's coming out with a new video tomorrow. And speaking of those two, check out the Weeb Wordo podcast, as well as our newer, more frequent guest, Pokesol. All of their links will be in the description, but Pokesol has a god complex, so maybe don't follow him. Make sure to check out my new song coming out Sunday. It is officially titled A, and here's the cover art showing on the screen right now. Also, please like the video. Speaking of liking things, if you like this video, you might as well subscribe, because I am for sure going to make more content like this in the future. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Shout out time, I've been lacking lately. Here is a really good fan that I met on Twitter, and they're really supportive and whatnot, so time to shout them out. Their Twitter says chicken pot pie, and the @ is egg noodler. And time for bio rating. Bread. Semi not safe for work. Obey me friend code 113059285452. My bad. I'm gonna give this a 1 because I have no flippin' idea what it means. This has been Eddie Hates Anime. And like I always say, just keep on vibing. Cue the outro. Actually, I still don't have an outro. When Sunday comes out, my outro will be my song. But until then, I would advise you to take off your Wicca.